Okay, well, Woodsy's got me motivated to get out here and make a film. Ain't been doing nothing. I've been working on my camper. I can't say I ain't been doing nothing. I've been doing something. It's been a long, slow, and arduous process. I'm going to show you. I'll show you why I haven't been out yet this summer. And here we go. So, here's the back end of the old camper. I I notched her out right there. Let's start at the beginning. When we were taking her off the truck at the end of the season, this jack right here took the liberty of going right up through the plywood. We got it off the truck, got it down on the stand without any major destruction happening. So that had to be fixed before we get her back in the truck. So I fixed that. I put a nice big chunk of wood in here. I don't expect this camper to last me forever. If it lasts me another 4 or 5 years, I'll be happy. So a lot of these fixes are semi-permanent. So of course all this was rotten, and I never did like dealing with the old taillights. BBK's here. Wants me to get him something to eat. I might have to do that. He'll bite you if you don't. So anyway, I never liked dealing with these old taillights. Somebody had swapped out them LED ones for it, and they have all kinds of ground problems. I don't like them. So I went with cutting out the back here. Another problem I've always had with this camper, and originally, let there be no mistake, the only thing I was going to do was fix that jack and go camping. Oh, wait, let's go back up here. So, you know, if you're going to fix this jack on this side, you might as well fix this one too. Because one wood's bad, they're all going bad. So we put another one up there. And with this jack, you notice it looks like it's sitting kind of a long ways from the camper. That's because it is. When you put the feet on these, this tire right here would always run over the foot. And man, did that make me nervous. I've been in the stamping industry my whole life. These feet are stamped. I don't always have a lot of faith in my fellow tool and die makers. Anyway, it never collapsed on me, and I drove over it several times, but they're getting old. So I moved that jack out. Another problem that I always had was I had to set this camper in the truck crooked. And the reason I did was because this edge right here, this distance from here to back there where I got that pushed back. Let me see. There you go. Basically that distance right there. From there to here. It was too big. I needed it to be 5.5 inches or less in order just to clear things on this truck bed. And it was 7 inches. So my camper always sat in here cockeyed, and man, it was a pain to get it in there, but we're sitting in there straight now. So of course, if I'm going to tear that apart and fix that, I had no intention of fixing that. But you know, one thing leads to another, and my flooring under my door here had all rotted out, so I had to do something with that. And you could leap up and down on top of that and not hurt it now. Anyway, wow, what a mess. So as you can see, I'm at the cleanup stage of things. But, so when I moved everything over, because of my needing 5.5 or less and having 7, we had to move the toilet over. Let's just say it was an option. So I took it. Which means I also wanted my toilet closer to the ground because it sets up on this thing, and it just wasn't real comfortable because it was kind of a tall one and your feet were at a bad spot. It's much better now. So all of that got fixed, and this all got moved towards the center aisle to make up for the distance that I lost outside. And yeah, I'm trying to think, is that everything I did? Pretty much, but at one time this area here was completely gutted from this door down. All that was hanging out in the breeze. Took a good look at my tank, looks great. But yeah, so I guess what I got to do is get in here and clean up this mess. Wow, that's going to be a full day in and of itself, without a doubt. I found 100 other things I want to do in here now. But anyway, right now my main objective is get this thing put back together and get out and do a little bit of camping before the year is over. Busted out the old Firefly. Might as well get them batteries tuned up. Yeah, a little wider view too. There now you can see, get a little better idea what I'm talking about with my taillight work there. Not really sure how Johnny Law is going to feel about that, but we'll find out. Maybe the hard way. Yeah, and another thing I missed here, I didn't show you with the Handycam, is that once I move my jacks out, of course I'm no longer catching my loop. Gotta do something about that. I think maybe we'll just make a screw-on post right here, so that whole thing will just drop down against the post, tighten everything up. I don't like one bolt holding something. I'll probably extend the loops. Let's go with I'll probably extend the loops. Okay, what else can I show you that's a little easier seen? Oh, right here, this debacle. When I moved my tank over, the tank of course obviously was here, and you can see how much I had to move it over to get everything in. And man, this floor was a mess. We're still not real good here. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but actually I do. I'm going to run a screw up through it. I just can't do it right now because the bumper's in the way. When it comes off, we'll put that in. This thing here is just, this board here is just sitting here. I was going to try to fill these with spray foam. Put a little great stuff in there and see if it would adhere it good enough to hold it together. Right now it's pinched between the camper and the truck bed, so it's not going anywhere right now. And there's some screws in it that pin it to the truck, or to the camper itself, the framework of the door. But yeah, see, this one got moved out. But we're not running over the feet anymore. Man, that's better. New vent for the septic tank. Oh, hey, better get that screwed down before we go driving down the road. That'll be something I'll forget. I'll see it flopping in the rearview mirror and have to stop, make a road repair. But yeah, other than that, man, things look good. Nothing leaked inside so far. I'll double check that when I go to take her down the road, or when I clean it out, I mean. But yeah. Don't know if the go-karts will make it up or not. They might. We'll see. Little wide-angle shot of the inside. It's kind of dark in here. Oh, yeah, one other thing that happened. When all this got tore out and I did away with them taillights, I've always had trouble with these lights up here. They're always blinky, and maybe they'd work, and maybe they wouldn't. And drive down the road, and then they'll come on, and yeah, I had nothing but a bunch of that with all the lights in here. So when I did away with those taillights, the wiring was a nightmare. I don't know exactly how they expected it to work. I think a couple people got in there with a better idea, and it ended up not being a better idea. But either way, when I jerked all that wiring out and just got down to the bare bones of what I needed, man, all my lights started working properly. So anyway, there's the wide angle shot of what's going on inside. Did I get the bathroom good? I don't remember. Here we still got a lot of junk laying around, but hey, we're gonna get that cleaned up.